Hi everyone, I'm Simon from Sterling Coaching and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment video. Before I get into the topic on follow on from the theme of needle movers, which is the theme as we go through April, just want to give you a heads up that there will be no Monday's Moment video next week as I will be traveling back from vacation. So today is about working on the one thing that you need to work on next. And I'm going to talk about two of my books from the bookshelf behind me. The first one is Fix This Next, get my teeth into gear, as always, by Mike Michalowicz. And the other one is, if I can get it to the light, The One Thing by Gary Keller. That's what I'm going to talk about today. See you in a moment. Now, in the bookshelf that's behind me there are so many business books, and most of them mention the fact that we have to determine what we need to focus on most, what we need to work on to move our success forward. And Jim Collins mentions in many of his books that, if you want to go from good to great, you've really got to focus on the few things that will move you forward. So I just picked up two books this morning. The first one is from one of my favourite authors, as you all know. I'll get it right again for the light. Mike Michalowicz, Fix This Next. Because in his book, he goes through his business success pyramid, and he gets you to look at the areas and the levels that you need to work on next. And that's really, really important if we're going to do that. Because what we want to do is we want to make sure that we're moving those needles. We're moving the success. And what is it that we need to do that is going to move our success the most? And of course, then we come to Gary Keller's book, The One Thing, which follows very, very much on that. But he talks here, and we're just reading the back of the book, you want fewer distractions, less on your plate. The daily barrage of emails, texts, tweets, messages, and meetings distract you and stress you out. The simultaneous demands of work and family are taking a toll on what costs. Second-rate work, missed deadlines, smaller paychecks, fewer promotions, and a lot of stress. So you can have the success. You can have more productivity from work, more income, better lifestyle, etc. So by bringing together the books of Fix This Next and The One Thing, what you can do is not only can you find out what the magic pill is that you need to take right now, but you can determine what it is that you need and when you need to do it, and start to put into some kind of sequence, because that's what Mike's book talks about with the pyramid. It's not just about the one thing, it's about the one next thing. What do you need to do next? Because when you've done the one thing, then you move on to the next one thing. So you've got to determine what suits you in your position now. What moves you from frowny face to smiley face? Now we can do that in a big way. We can look at all of our big plans, but we can also look at our smaller plans. We can look at what we need to do this week. And that's what I want you to think about. What problems have you got this week that you need a magic pill for? Okay, what's the one thing that you need to do next, you need to do this week, today, that will help you go from frowny face to smiley face? That's what I want you to think about from today's Monday's Moment. Because focusing on the big things are really, really important. But focusing on the small one next things that we need to do this week. Let's move those needles. Let's move those milestones. Let's achieve and celebrate the success throughout just this week by focusing on the one next thing. That's what I decided to do about 20 minutes ago. I've got my journal list here, and doing this video was my one next thing. And I've got a list of my things that I need to do this week, and I'm going to work through them one at a time in the priority that I need, that makes sure I'm working on the one next thing. And that will enable us all to just look at the week, and let's have a Friday like this, a Friday when we're looking at the success that we've achieved, and we're looking and celebrating, whether it's just with a cake on Friday, a donut, a cookie, a coffee, a meal out. Let's see what we can do this week to celebrate our needle moving this week. Really, really love to hear you celebrate that. And of course, a few things that I'd like to do as a bit of a call to action from this. Please like, follow, and share. If you're watching this on YouTube, then subscribe. If you're watching this on any social media, please like and follow and share it as well. That would be great. And if you would like an excerpt of the book as a Fix This Next advisor, I am enabled to give you an excerpt of the book. So it gives you all of the Fix This Next in a very intense summary that will help you do that. Just message me directly or put a link below this video wherever you're watching it. But remember to tag me in, because otherwise I won't get the notification that you've done that. So take some time, go out there, make sure you're looking at your one next thing for the week ahead, and let's move those needles. Let's get those things going across, and let's get that smiley, happy face by the end of the week, because we've moved the needle by doing the right one next thing. And as always, I will see you on next week's videos, not on Monday morning, not on Monday, and I'll see you on post throughout the rest of this week as well if you're in one of the Facebook groups. Speak to you soon. Bye for now.